This fund has raised a lot of eyebrows among members of the General Assembly and other folks outside of government as well. Why?
The problem with the fund is that this $57.8 million amount, which seems to have been somewhat arbitrary in the amount of money that was included, is something that was negotiated outside the normal boundaries of a fund, a mitigation fund, as they're called, with private companies to handle environmental concerns. Typical process is there may be some sort of negotiation that takes place that involves officials from an administration, but at some point the General Assembly gets involved in it because the North Carolina Constitution gives only the legislative branch the ability to appropriate funds. Now, in some cases, such as the tobacco settlement, for instance, which happened, I guess now a couple of decades ago, the negotiations were taking place all outside the General Assembly. The General Assembly just kind of signed off on it and said we're okay with it. But in this case, the General Assembly was not involved at all until Governor Cooper's Department of Environmental Quality announced it, and it sort of caught everybody off guard, and the General Assembly has been really trying to get to the bottom of this ever since.
Would the governor himself control this fund?
Yes, the governor would control the fund, or the governor and whoever he designates to administer the fund would control the fund. He has said that the fund was going to be spent for environmental mitigation purposes and economic development projects mainly. But the problem, of course, here is the General Assembly has absolutely zero role in figuring out where this money is going to go, and that's a constitutional issue that people on a lot of sides of the political spectrum have said is a real problem.